Hi, welcome to another edition of What's Cooking. My name is Taylor Mitchell. I'm a first class petty officer in the Coast Guard. I'm stationed on the Coast Guard cutter Assateague, and I've been here for about a year and a half now or so. Today what we're going to be making is pernil. It's a traditional Puerto Rican dish for the Christmas time. I'm not Puerto Rican, but my wife is, so I kind of learned from her family and things that some good food out that way, so I decided to try to make it, and this is kind of what I came up with. So it's a simple ingredient list. There's not much here, as you can see. Some oregano, a little bit of olive oil, a lot of garlic, hopefully you like garlic, and then some, I like to use kosher salt. It's a bigger granule, so it helps further down. I use some adobo, which there's different types of adobo, so you can kind of pick your own flavor and put whatever you want in there. The first part you want to do is you want to get your garlic out. You use at least one head and then a couple extras to stuff into the pork, and you'll see that. So you're just going to break it off. If you have a lot of garlic, it's a lot easier to use two bowls, and you put it all in one bowl and you kind of bang it around a little bit. Let loose of their skin. About 2 or 3 tablespoons of oregano, and then some salt. So this might seem like a lot of ingredients, but you're gonna have a pretty big piece of pork. It's like an 8 or 9 pound pork usually. Just some olive oil, just enough to kind of give it some liquid to help move it around. You're just kind of pushing it around. If you gotta add more oil, give it some more liquid, then you can. So it should look something like that. Got your pork on the pan already. So this is the 10 pound. There's pork Boston butt, but it's more of a shoulder. It's just a nice thick piece of meat. And it usually comes with a bone in, which is the preferred way to cook it. It's a little more flavor and it cooks more evenly. They have boneless right now, so that's fine too. And then anytime you're working with raw meat, just make sure you wash your hands. And then you need like a small, like a steak knife. This one will do just fine. So you need to do it with the fat. So there's usually a thicker piece of fat on top of this with the commissary head. And it's called the fat cap. You want it on there actually. It's a little more flavor, like I said, but this works too. So you just take it and you just put slits down into your meat. You can either do it even or you can do it random. I just use my finger, just kind of make a hole. And basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your garlic in there. You're just gonna get out what you just made. So it's just oregano, salt, and garlic, and a little bit of olive oil. And you're just gonna put it on there and you're just gonna spread it around. If you have little cuts like was already in here, that's good too, because the further you can get this crust inside, the more flavorful it's gonna be, because for as long as it cooks, the fat breaks down inside and it takes all the juices with your oregano and your salt and your pepper and your adobo if you have it in there, and it's gonna spread it all over the place. So this part's the little tricky part. Take your saran wrap, so you gotta take this and wrap it over, and then you're gonna have to flip it over and hope that everything stays together. This is my wife, Irene. Make sure it's good and covered up. Okay. Once you have this, basically stick it in the refrigerator overnight. So you can kind of prep it the night before and put it in your refrigerator. You're gonna cook it, like I said, for about 6 hours. First hour is gonna be at like 420, 425, 450 if you want. And then you're gonna drop it down to 320 and let it go for about 4 hours. For the 5th hour, you're gonna take the aluminum foil off, and it's gonna get a nice crispy crust on it. Here it is again. This is pernil. It's a Puerto Rican dish from the Christmas time, and it's easy to make. Hopefully you enjoy with your family. See you next time on What's Cooking. Buen provecho.
Adios.
Adios.